Welcome students. I hope you all are doing well. In our previous lecture we have discussed about electric dipole, its moment and torque on electric dipole. Now in today's lecture we are going to discuss about electric field due to electric dipole. So first let us discuss some terms related to dipole. So here the first one you can see axial point. So students, this is one dipole, negative charge, positive charge. The distance between these two charges 2L we have discussed already. Now what is axis? The line, the imaginary line joining negative charge to positive charge is called the axis of the dipole. If suppose we have to find out the electric field due to this dipole at one point P, and this point is situated at a line which is elongated from the axis. This is the axis. If we elongate it, here we get one point. If we have to find out the electric field at this point, so this is called axial point. Okay, then second one, equatorial point. Here you can see O is the center of this dipole. That means this split the dipole in two equal parts. So that means if we have one point P which is perpendicular to the dipole, bisect the dipole at point O. So this point is called equatorial point. This one is axial point, this one is equatorial point. Okay, then third is general point. If the point where we have to find out the electric field is not axial, neither equatorial nor axial, but at any other random position, here you can see P, here Q, so this time it is called general point. And one more thing students, here you can see the distance of this point we have taken from the center point O. Whenever we are going to calculate electric field due to electric dipole, the distance between the dipole and point we will always take from the center of the dipole. Here also you can see O, from center we are taking distance. Here also this is the center, from here we will take the distance. Okay, so these three positions are clear to you all. Now let's move to first one, electric field due to an electric dipole at an axial point P. So here we have to find out the total electric field because of this dipole AB. Here let us first understand the diagram. So AB is one dipole, here is negative charge, here is positive charge, this is the center point O. The distance from A to O the distance is L, from O to B the distance is L, so the total distance is 2L. Now this is the point P where we have to find out the electric field strength. Its distance from where we will calculate? From O. So from O, from the center of the dipole, the distance of this point P is R. Okay, so this arrangement is clear, this diagram is clear to you all. Now let's move. Okay students, one more thing I want to tell you, that whatever point P we are taking, okay, we always imagine that we are putting one positive charge here. The test charge is always positive. Okay, so first electric field due to positive charge. So students, test charge we have taken positive, and due to electric field due to plus Q at this test charge, when we will calculate, this will be the formula. We know from one point charge, plus Q is one point charge, so from this point charge the electric field at point P will be this much, 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught q upon bp square. Okay, r square we write, that is distance. So here the distance is bp from this charge particle we are saying, not from the dipole. First we will calculate from this charge particle, then because of this charge particle, and then we will calculate for the whole dipole. So because of this plus q, the distance will be bp. So bp square 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught q upon r minus l square. Here you see the distance from O to P is r and from O to B is L, and we want only this much distance from B to P. So what will be BP? It will be r minus L. So that's why we put here r minus L square. And what will be the direction of this field? See, at B plus q charge is there, test charge also we took plus, so there will be repulsion. So this plus q try to move P at the opposite direction, so the direction will be right hand side, that means from B to P. So because of plus q charge, here you can see the direction is BP. Then electric field due to minus q charge. So students, here you see E2 equals to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught minus q AP square. This minus charge is only indicating that the field will be in the opposite direction. Okay, so 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught minus q, in place of AP square we will put r plus L square. Here again you see A to P, that means AO plus OP. So AO is L, OP is R. So the distance between A to P will be R plus L. So electric field due to minus q charge, it will be 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught minus q r plus L square. And it is negative charge. Here at P positive charge is there. So which force will work here? Attraction. Attractive force will work here. So minus q try to attract the charge P, and this field will work at the left hand side direction, in the left hand side direction. So direction will be P to A. So you can see the direction of E2 is PA. Okay, so from these two individual charges we have find out the electric field. Here you can see. Okay, so the electric field because of the dipole, when the point is at axial position, E axial equals to E1 plus E2. Now because the direction of E1 and E2 is different, E1's direction is right hand side, that is BP, and E2's direction is left hand side, that is PA. So both are having opposite direction, that's why it will subtract. See, here we have to find out the total charge, but E1 plus minus E2 will be there, because the direction of E2 is different from direction of E1. It is in opposite direction, that's why plus minus will become minus. So here E1 minus E2. Okay, or we can take Q as common, so it will be Q upon 4 pi epsilon naught 1 upon r minus L square minus 1 upon r plus L square, or it can be written like this. Okay, cross multiplication. So r plus L square moves here, r minus L square moves here, so we will get this one, and denominators will be multiplied. Now when we solve this numerator part, see r plus L square minus r minus L square, applying formula of a plus b square, and here formula of a minus b square, and opening the bracket, we will get this one. By opening the bracket, here the signs are changed. Okay, so plus r square minus r square plus l square minus l square will be cancelled. Plus 2rl plus 2rl becomes 4rl. And this denominator term, how it is solved, let us see. Here you can see r minus l square into r plus l square. We have simply opened it with the formula of a minus b square a plus b square and then multiplied them, cancel the terms, and then by solving this we have got r square minus l square's whole square. So by solving all this thing by simple mathematical formula, we got this equation, this one. Now here 4rl is there. 4 can be splitted into 2 into 2, and this numerator here, whole numerator, can be written like this: 2ql and 2r separately. In place of 2ql we will put p, that is dipole moment. So the final formula, this one we get 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught 2pr upon r square minus l square's whole square. You can pause the video and see the whole calculation. For an ideal dipole, the length of dipole is very, very small. So if L is very small, then R we can neglect it. So if we put L equals to 0 in previous formula, we will get this formula: E equals to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught 2 pr upon r to the power 4. R and 1r cancel. So finally we get this equation: E axial equals to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught 2p upon r cube. And what will be that direction of this electric field? So let us again go to the diagram. Here plus q and minus q, both the charges are applying force on p, but because plus q charge is close to p, that's why its effect will be greater than the effect of minus q. So the resultant field direction will be at the direction of field which is applied by plus q. It is very simple, students. Plus q is applying on force on p, minus q is also applying force on p, but because p is close to plus q, so its effect will be more than the effect of minus q. So the direction of, because of plus q charge is bp, so the final direction of electric field also will be in the direction of bp. And one more thing, students, the direction bp is basically from negative to positive. See, bp right hand side, negative to positive also right hand side, and from negative to positive, which thing is having its direction? Dipole moment. So we can also say that because of electric dipole in axial position, the direction of its electric field is in the direction of electric dipole. And in vector form we can write it like this: E vector equals to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught 2 p vector upon r cube. This is the formula for electric field due to an ideal electric dipole at an axial point. Now let us quickly compare electric field because of point charge and electric field because of dipole. This we will continue in our second part of this lecture.